You see me? I eat, sleep, read, and talk books. Hit the LCS up on Wednesday and bought books. Whether dollar being new release or wall book, I'm on the tube to show you how my haul looks. What is up, comic book community? This is the Flash by Night channel. I am TJ, better known on the interwebs as Flash by Night. And this is the first episode of the re-up. The re-up is pretty simple. I am going to show you books I basically pick up throughout the week, whether it be from my LCS, flea markets, mail call, whatever you have it, I'm going to bring it to you here. By the way, please do not mind my beanie. I am in the house. I usually wouldn't wear a beanie in the house, but I really need a cut, and I'm not trying to expose the bush like that right now. So, without further ado, let us get to the books. So my first couple of books are from an auction on the NY Warriors channel. If you guys could go check them out. They do auctions, I think, once a month now, but they also have a weekly show, really funny panel, really cool guys. And the person I bought the books from goes by Manny NYC. It's just a couple of Thor books that one Thor book I wanted at a decent price, and the other one I saw and I couldn't let go of. So the first book is going to be Thor issue 4, the second print. Of course, I've said before that um, Donny Cates is bringing the Black Winter back sometime soon. He says so himself. And this is a second printing, but I believe the first cover of the Black Winter. And like I said, whenever I see these fours and fives, no matter what printing they are, I go ahead and pick them up for the right price. The second book I got from this mail call is the Mighty Thor #1, the hip hop variant. I saw this and immediately knew that if the price didn't skyrocket, I had to have it. And the price didn't skyrocket, and so here it is. I know Jane Foster doesn't tick everybody's boxes, but how can you not like this? So my next set of books is from my LCS this week. I kind of held out for a couple of days because the Wednesday shipments, for whatever reason, mail delivery, you know the thing. You've seen it for the last month or so. The Wednesday delivery didn't get to my LCS, so I don't have my Marvel books for this week or my independent books for this week, but I do have a few DC books and a couple of books that I've held on for a couple of weeks at the shop. So let's start this off. First book I picked up from the LCS is Ghost Rider with Return of Vengeance #1 with the nullified cover. I went ahead and ordered the nullified cover because I think it's one, if not the best, one of the best looking covers you can get for a cover price. Secondly, is a book I was intrigued with because Dark Knight's Metal already introduced and dealt with the Dark Multiverse. You're telling me that Scott Snyder wrote a shorter version that's supposed to get even darker. I'm going to have to flip through this sometime soon. I have not read it yet, but I will. Next up is a book I've seen in my LCS for about 2 to 3 weeks, and no one wanted to give it a good home, and so I brought it home with me. It is King in Black #2, the tattoo variant. I don't know why it sat there so long, but I just couldn't bear it, and I brought it with me. Next up, there's a book that's got a little heat to it. Um, it is Dark Knight's Death Metal #7, the A cover. I've seen people pay a little bit more than cover price for this. I think because the next Wonder Woman, or the future state Wonder Woman, Yara Flor, has a cameo in this issue. I didn't know that when I ordered the issue. I just liked the two versions of Diana kind of meeting on the cover. I don't know what's in this book or what's going to happen. I haven't read most of Dark Knight's Metal, but when I get a chance, I'm going to check it out. But I love this cover. And speaking of Dark Knight's Metal #7 and the covers, I also picked up this. I believe it's an Art Germ variant of the same book, Dark Knight's Death Metal #7. I know this guy on front is not everybody's cup of tea. He's kind of worn out his welcome, but I really like the, what else can I say but hell behind him. Look at him. Next up is one of the more popular books of the week, the next Batman from Future State. It's got 3 stories in it. I've only read the main story so far. I do want to get to the next one. I know it is a outsider story highlighting Duke Thomas, and I want to get to that. But I have read the main story, and I know that the prevailing thought and all of the written material out there says that Tim Fox is this next Batman. But from the way that the first story looks, or at least the first issue looks, I'm not so sure. Next up is Future State Wonder Woman. I believe everybody knows what this is. Yara Flor, new Wonder Woman from Brazil. People love this cover, love this book. I'm gonna have to open it up and read it. Also, there are a few second printings for this book and a couple of other Future State books, and I've already put my order in for them. And last but not least, of course not least, it is Future State, The Flash. Now, this issue I have read, and it's okay. They have a couple of dramatic moments, and for those Wally West fans, because me and the Wally fans have I won't say a love-hate relationship, but a love-agitate relationship. Let's say that. But for the Wally fans, without getting too spoilery, things aren't as bad as they look on the cover. That's all I'll say. So as always, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.